Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Let's Play. Today we're not doing Dead Rising Part 3 because, well, real life is kind of shitting all over our faces right now. We're playing the Mega Man Legacy Collection.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, so, have you ever played Mega Man before, or any of them?
I've played this Mega Man board game one time.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a clusterfuck.
We went to a board game cafe and with Chantel and Spencer, and yeah, Spencer was like, "Yo, man, this Mega Man game looks like fun." It was, but
we had no idea how to play.
It took like 6 hours to learn how to play, and then finally, when we actually did learn how to play, we had to go.
Yeah. Anyway. So, right now we're starting off on Bomb Man stage because, I think I explained this to you when we were playing the board game, that if you start off with Bomb Man, like, in the actual video game, that's the easiest path.
The best thing to use. Best weapon? Is that correct?
No, it's just the most optimal path. Most people will suggest to go with, Cutman, since he is the easiest, but, in order to get everything in, like, one good swoop, it's better to start off with Bomb Man, I find.
Shields impervious to your damages.
Yeah, so when it comes to Mega Man 1, there's a lot of like sort of weird things about this game that they're kind of like working out to like kind of figure out, you know, just how to get everything done right type of thing. So like for example, there's a point system at the top, which is never used again in any Mega Man game.
Okay.
And also this game is technically the hardest game in the franchise, but that's mostly just because it's
it has no checkpoints.
well, there are checkpoints, but it's just that like everything in this game has like in the Mega Man game or series I should say has like a pattern, right? But with Mega Man 1, a lot of the enemies, while they do have patterns, the way they go about the patterns are weird. Oh yeah, and there's a fun little glitch you can get with that guy. But yeah, so for example, all these Sniper Joes, for example, in all the other games, their pattern is sort of like they wait 2 seconds with their shield up and then they fire like a volley of shots or whatever. In Mega Man 1, they kind of do that, but they can hold up their shield for like 5 seconds and then they can fire like a volley of like 6 shots or 1 shot kind of thing, so it's hard to sort of predict
inconsistent. Oh wow, that was a very good shortcut.
Yeah, that's also another weird thing about this game is that...
it's time for a boss. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. So, this is the only Mega Man game where not only are there enemies sort of in the pathway to the boss, but there's also like the one path where you drop down to get to it, and there's another one where you have to climb up to get to the boss. Again, no other Mega Man does this, it's just this one. And also, that thing you had to collect, again, this is the only Mega Man that does that, so...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a bunch of weird little things. And I'm also not sure if you noticed, but there's a lot of repeating textures in Bomb Man stage. Like,
no.
Well, no, like the entire layout was exactly the same. They just replaced it with different enemies or whatever. It's more obvious in Electman stage.
I wonder who this is. Is it Rockman? No.
No, actually, Rockman is what Mega Man is called when he's not Mega Man.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
he's not made out of rocks, he's made out of blue.
Well, sort of the idea is that Mega Man was like the first robot created by Dr. Light and Dr. Wily. And the second one was Roll, which...
wait. How are you getting a cue right now that thing's gonna drop?
There was like that thin little line. Did you see it?
No.
Okay. Well,
I just died there like 50 times trying to figure that out.
Yeah, admittedly, like that area is really hard for a lot of players, but that's mostly just because when it drops, like Mega Man just falls like a rock, so to speak. So
yeah, I kind of thought so.
But yeah, so like there's like the big thick line and then the little thin line. You jump before the little thin line. That's basically it.
Oh. Where are you going? Falling like a rock. You literally fall like a rock.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you missing that thing?
I tried to get it, but like I said, it's hard.
What was that?
I'm not sure what they're called, to be honest, but they're like the sort of big mini-boss before the boss kind of thing. But they take a lot of hits, so it's better just to usually run past them in like every Mega Man game.
It's a turtle.
Those are the Medibots. They're a big staple in the Mega Man games.
Now it's time for a boss fight?
Yeah. So, reason why... So, the idea behind all the Mega Man games is that it's sort of based around rock, paper, scissors, like that gameplay style. So, each Robot Master is weak against something, but strong against something else. And also, Gutsman is really hard because he shakes his screen every time, but if you land on the ground, even as the screen is still shaking...
you get hurt? What?
No, you don't get hurt, you get stunned, so...
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, well, it would have taken like a million hits with the normal weapon.
Because you have bombs.
Yeah, so he throws rocks at you, so he's like a sort of a rock guy, so you blow him up with bombs. Makes sense.
It's like Malphite. And then we have Brand, and we have Cutman.
Yeah.
Kazakhs.
Yeah, so Cutman, like I said, he is the easiest, but Gutsman is probably my favorite
Wait, are we
power
in jail
because
right now?
no, but yeah, Gutsman is my favorite power because you can use it to pick up these giant boulders and throw them at people.
They look rather effective.
Yes and no. Like you can only use Gutsman's powers to pick up those rocks. And again, if you die, they don't respawn, so it's really annoying, and you have to sort of keep track of that. But the only really annoying thing about Gutsman's stage is that the level itself is just really fucking long. So.
What, the one we're doing right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
But the boss fight's super easy.
Oh, very good. What's his weakness?
Well,
Gutsman. Wait, no, his rock.
Yeah, yeah, because he's a scissor, so rock, paper, scissors, right?
Oh, very good.
Yeah, so all the Mega Man games follow from that sort of philosophy type of thing. So, and I think I mentioned in the Dead Rising Let's Play that the same creator created Mega Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was like his first title that he worked on, and I think he was like 20 years old when he made it. So, yeah, nothing really else to add there.
What's that thing do?
Oh, it gives you an extra life. Sometimes there are random drops at enemies.
Where's the life system?
You have to pause to see it, but I don't really show it off just because...
I don't pause ever.
Well, I do to switch weapons,
Wait,
but...
can you only ever shoot in one direction? Like, can you ever... Like, in two planes, like, forwards... Or, like, horizontally?
Yeah, you can only
shoot
shoot left or right, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, I see, I see. Don't let the eyeball touch you.
Yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm walking down the ladder instead of going up, I'm playing this game on PC, and even though it does accept controller support, like 360 controller, I don't like using the 360 controller for side-scroller games because the analog stick is ass for 2D side-scroller games.
You know what the analog stick's also ass for?
Everything else?
Fighting games. It makes you want to fucking murder someone.
Yeah, and the D-pad is like doubly shit because it's just like this weird floppy disk that's barely connected to the controller. But anyway,
what else that's shit for?
Everything
Fighting games.
Yeah, so I thought, hey, I saw this NES controller and this game was originally on the NES. I will use the NES controller. For some reason the game doesn't recognize it, so...
Oh, very good.
I looked up online and apparently there's a system called Joy to Key, which basically you use it to sort of push the... whenever you push the buttons on the controller, it pushes the keys type of thing.
So you get these two rocks. Oh wow, that was like half his health bar.
Yeah, and I missed that.
Oh my god, you're a noob. He
Yeah,
would have been
so-
dead.
Not really. Like I said, he's super easy. You just hop over and then hop back.
Oh,
That's
very
it.
good.
But anyway, so I was using that, and Joy to Key is alright, but I'm not sure if there was some sort of problem between me using the controller to use the keyboard type of thing. So sometimes like you'll make me go up ladders the wrong way, or point in the wrong direction sometimes, or drop my input for a drop. Which I know I'm preemptively being like DSP here, but I swear, like, I'm not usually this stupid when it comes to Mega Man.
Wait, hold on a second. What do you got right now? You got boomerangs?
Yeah, that was Cutsman's power.
What do you mean?
Yeah, once you defeat the boss, you can use their power.
Boomerangs are OP.
Not
they
really.
actually let you shoot up.
Actually, you can't shoot up. It's still a left or right thing, but it's like a wider hit.
Exact. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so... remember when I was saying that it was really obvious to tell, like, when the textures are repeating or the rooms or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a good point. So,
oh, you silly bitch. Oh.
Yeah, so that was the excuse I'm making for Joy to Key. It's being annoying to fucking play with.
Up. Blah, blah, blah. Very good.
Yeah, so the last room, it looks exactly like this room, even with the stupid, like, little platform and the ladder that goes nowhere.
Everything's looking very familiar. Oh, that looks like quite the jump. How are you gonna do that? What is happening?
Oh, the appearing and disappearing blocks, they're a common staple in Mega Man games, so it's one of those you kind of have to know they're going to be there type of thing.
So play until you memorize everything.
Yeah, that's basically Mega Man philosophy in a nutshell.
Oh, very good.
I don't get that because it's a trap, but there's also another point like this, and it even has a little indent for an item, even though there's no item there to get.
That's lame. But you have to kill all of them, or else they'll kill you.
Pretty much.
But why are you killing all of them? You don't need to kill all of them, do you?
Well, it makes it easier because I wanted to go up this pathway because it's the easier pathway, and they would have hit me otherwise.
Oh.
So, since I can deal with these little platform sort of garter things,
With
I can...
the boomerang that shoots up. It's like, it's not that important. It shoots up. Yes, it is. How dare you? Look how good that ability is. Look at that double kill with one bullet. You can't do that with anything else. This actually reminds me a little bit right now of this game that I used to play a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what console it was on, because this was before I knew what consoles were, and I just thought everything was a video game and everything was played on the same thing. But it was this game called Joe and Mac, and it was this game...
Oh, I have Joe and Mac.
What?
Yeah.
I want to play it right now. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I got to, like, okay, I've never beaten the whole thing, but I remember getting to, like, the final boss stage, but we were there at my friend's house for, like, 2 hours.
Oh, it's like the devil who stabs the heart?
Yes. We were there for, like, I don't even know how long, like 2 hours or 3 hours. We beat, like, the whole game, and then my mom was like, we have to go, and I was like, please! We couldn't save it. And I was like, please, like, just, can we stay? She's like, no, Andrew, you've been here for so long, it's time to go home. And I was so sad.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
Anyway, while you're telling your story, I got that weird screw item. Screw you. Yeah, but where I had to use Gusman's power to throw those blocks away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the important item that we actually absolutely need to beat the game. And even though we can come back to the stage, like I said, it's just easier to beat Gutsman's stage first, then come here. And besides, Electman's weak to Gutsman anyway, so... Or, no. Electman's weak to Cutman, so whatever. You know what I was trying to say.
Why is Electroman weak to Cutman? Because he can cut the power?
I'm guessing because Cutsman is metal, so...
That makes no sense.
Makes all the senses.
That makes literally no sense. Oh god.
Yeah, Cutsman is actually, like, one of the harder bosses, because, like, yeah, he just fucking obliterates your health bar. I barely survived. But,
There was, like, 3 shots and he was dead.
Yeah, because I'm using his weakness.
That was so easy.
But,
10 out of 10 easy.
But yeah, like, Cutsman, like, you would have killed me in, like, almost one hit.
It's Nunu!
It's, Iceman.
Are these where the ice climbers come from?
No, ice climbers were actually before this.
Pew, 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 pew. So wait, we're in Iceland now, but there are robots.
Yeah, actually there's palm trees in the background.
Where are the killer snowmen?
There's no snowmen, but there are penguins.
Are we underwater right now?
Yeah, so whenever you jump, you always go to the very top of the water line in Mega Man games, which is pretty fun.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So you can actually like walk on water?
No, you can't walk on it. You can jump to the very top though, so it's like you get. It's almost like being able to moon jump, I guess.
Oh.
But fuck, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, so you might have noticed there were palm trees in the background.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like,
yes.
What kind of messed up? Oh, what are you doing? Oh.
Well, the ground is super slippery, and actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
So the thing about Mega Man in general is that whenever you sort of stop walking, Mega Man always takes like an extra step. But in Mega Man 1, this is one of the reasons why it's also slightly harder than other Mega Mans, is that when he stops, he actually takes like 3 steps or something like that.
So, you gotta do it real slow, or else you're falling off everything.
Yeah, but on Iceman's stage, it's like extra bullshit because... it's extra bullshit just because, like, he then takes like 6 steps.
Now you have to wait for 10 years for all these blocks to come back.
Not really. I just cheated with that screw thing I got. It's the magnet beam.
Oh, wait,
so it creates platforms.
Makes a platform? Oh,
yeah.
That's bullshit. Just do that the whole level. Walk on water the whole level, all the way up.
Well, it does disappear after a while, so...
Right now. Blah, blah. Oh, you... Well done. Maybe that's why you can't do it, or else that happens.
Yeah.
The game knows you're being a bullshit.
So I just cut it out because it dropped me back to like the first round of disappearing blocks.
Oh! Don't let the penguin touch you.
There we go.
Very good, very good. Get in there.
I think I try to get in there, but
you never get in there.
I've never gotten in there.
You need to make the wall. That's how you get in there.
I was trying to. It's so hard. But, shoot, what was I about to say?
Oh, here comes the boss fight? Yeah.
Well, the pre-boss fight, like the mini-boss that you can just sort of hop over.
What the heck? This is the electrocute power?
Yeah, it's like really good and powerful, just because...
Does it go 4 ways, or does it... Oh, it
goes
up,
3 ways.
Down, and...
The direction you're facing.
So why don't you use this for everything?
Well, you might notice that there's a second bar next to Mega Man's health bar.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the weapon energy, so you only have so many uses with it.
What?
So you have to sort of judge...
This has infinite ammo, though.
Yes.
Ah, so just spam that all day.
Well, it's the weakest weapon. It does, like, 2 points of health.
Listen.
Unlike Electman's power against Iceman, where I'm just like... 1, 2, 3.
Oh wow, that was exceptionally easy. His icicle didn't even have time to reach you.
Yeah. And if I did it normally, I probably would have died. So, where's your smarty pants retort to that?
Listen, any game where you have a gun that has unlimited ammo, you use that shit all day. You whore that out. Oh man, it's Brand. Oh, he's gonna burn you. Okay, so I wonder what beats Fireman. Is it Iceman?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm doing them in order of, like, their weaknesses. So, if you did Fireman, Bomb Man would be weak against them.
Wait, what? I'm not gonna ask questions. It's just, that's the way it is.
What questions were you gonna ask?
Why is Bomb Man weak against Fireman?
I guess because you set the bombs off preemptively?
No, that makes no sense. Bomb Man would be weak to Stone Man. And then Fireman would be weak to Iceman. And then, yeah, see, I should make the rules for this game. I don't play very many games that have, like, rock, paper, scissors mechanics in them. The only ones that I did was the really, really garbage Alien vs. Predator game that came out for, like, consoles.
The 360, because there's like a billion Alien vs. Predators games. You have to be specific.
Listen, there's not that many.
Yes, there is. There's like 20.
Okay, listen. There's, like, the 2 on the consoles.
There's one on the Atari Jaguar.
You think I'm talking about that? How dare you?
Well, the Atari Jaguar one was... I think that one's considered to be the better one, to be honest. Oh yeah, there's one for the PlayStation 1. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
No, the best one was the ones for the PC. I think it was like Alien vs Predator 2. That was like the OG one. That was a good one, where you could like there was a whole bunch of different classes. You had the Predators, you had the Marines, you had like tri-team deathmatch and stuff like that. I used to play that all the time. That was a good time. I used to just be Alien, just like run up the walls, just smack people's tails. It was good.
Yeah, but I guess how I get through this.
That's called cheating. But yeah, that's the only game, was the Alien vs Predator game for the console, and they had a mechanic when you're in melee combat where it was just like heavy attacks break through blocks beat light attacks, and light attacks beat a charged up heavy attack, or something bullshit like that, right? Mm-hmm. But there was this problem that whoever designed the game had a real hard on for the Predator. And literally the Predator class beat like everything. Like the melee. Okay, so the aliens only could melee attack. So you think they'd be good? Wrong. The fucking Predator could smash everybody in melee combat. And then you have the Marines who have like the ranged attacks. You think they'd be the best in the range? Nope, wrong. Predator could literally one-shot you at range with like lock-on abilities. So you're like, that's fair.
It's kind of
we
like
just have to find the Predator. Good luck, he's invisible. But
it's kind of like Predators in the movie.
No, they made these like really fucked. Like literally, one Predator could just like, oh, it's time. Oh, it's time.
Yeah. So
is this gonna be super fast? Blah. Actually, that's not as fast as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, he takes a few shots, but
oh, very good.
Yeah, he's kind of weird because he fires like a giant wall at you, and then he leaves like a little fire where you used to stand. So chances of getting hit are like high.
High to a certain. Death is imminent.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
And this is another weird thing about Mega Man 1 is that there's only 6 Robot Masters, whereas all the other games had 8, and then you went to the Dr. Wily Castle stages.
It's not Wily, it's Willy.
It's Albert Einstein.
My Willy. Oh, look at that.
He's the master of eyebrows. He knows what's up.
I was just going to say his eyebrows are on fleek. Whatever the hell that means. I don't know.
On point?
On point, on fleek. The world of cinder blocks.
Yeah, so since I have Iceman's power, it's easier to deal with these...
if you can hit them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that looks very effective.
Perfect.
What are you doing? Just hit it. What do you do? Oh,
there we go. Perfect.
You freeze it. Oh, yeah. I get it.
It literally does no damage, but it freezes everything in place, so you can just run around it. So, whoa.
Wow, that's OP.
Matrix freeze it.
No, we don't freeze stuff like the Matrix. So why can't you just hop over? Are they too tall for you
to
hop
they're
over?
too tall to hop over. I would get hit anyway.
God. You're supposed to be Mega Man. Mega jumps, mega powers. Can't even jump over a little robot.
Oh yeah, I demonstrated there that if you beat Elecman's stage, you could technically replay Elecman's stage and get that,
Holy shit.
This is actually harder than it looks, Andrew, because the fucking thing is right there. So how you're technically supposed to do it is just freeze it at the right moment, but even then it's hard to do it because you always get it like that, so it's like, fuck.
So what now? Yeah, like your fuck face, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, you silly bitch.
This game's hard, Andrew. There we go. Finally got it.
That's not hard.
Yeah, it's because you're not fucking playing.
Look at this. I'm like, if we were doing a speed run, I'd be done by now.
Fuck you. Yeah, and that
so now
jump
I wouldn't know where to go. I would be stuck up at the top there. I wouldn't have seen the ladder.
Yeah, but that jump is actually surprisingly hard to make, but for some reason I can make it every time. It's weird.
Break out the infinite ammo gun. The Spencer is trash talking because he's like...
It's a fucking pea shooter. It does like no damage.
Why are you using it all the time?
Because I don't want... Well, the thing about the Wily Castle stages is that whatever weapons you use, they don't get recharged between like the levels, and there's like 4 levels usually per Wily Castle. So
4 levels.
Yeah.
Are there bosses other than Mr. Willy?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, very good.
And I think the boss of this one is probably my favorite in any Mega Man, just because it's A, very difficult, and B, fun. I don't know.
And he has a spaceship, I assume.
No, but anyway. So this is sort of the part where I was saying, like, there's a pattern, but it's randomized. So, like, those little droid things that move up and down, You think they just move like in a regular circle or whatever?
Nope.
They don't. Depending on their mood, they can actually go right up to the ceiling and kill you on the spikes. So.
Oh, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is actually what you need the magnet beam for.
So if you didn't have it at this point, what was your options?
Kill yourself and then replay a Luckman stage to get it.
Oh, very good.
And I think I just barely have enough. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
And if I ran out, I would have had to kill myself to recharge it. So, this boss fight is called Yellow Devil, and I also really like the boss theme for the Wily 1 bosses.
It's kind of self-explanatory because, oh wait, what the hell? What the hell's going on? Oh, he's forming!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, he's large. He looks like Clayface.
Yeah. So
he is Clayface.
He's weak against the Elect Beam, and there is a cheat that you can do where you constantly pause and unpause it to sort of basically kill him in one shot, but I don't do that because I'm not a complete bitch.
Wait, what do you mean? What? How? So you'd pause it and unpause it? So what? He would just sit there and like?
Yeah, it basically sits there, and what happens is that the weapon constantly like reloads in and out, so it counts as new form of damage. So it hits him as like again type of thing.
Spencer, listen. If that's a legitimate strategy,
it's not a legitimate strategy. It's what noobs do.
If it's a legitimate strategy, then you use that shit.
But anyway, so the pattern for how Yellow Devil sort of breaks apart and reforms is exactly the same every time. So it's just, you got to do that one big jump, which I failed there, and then it's essentially you just keep track of the lower 3 points, so that way you know when to jump and when to not jump, basically. You know that, you'll be fine.
Kill him! Oh my!
Oh no!
What are you doing?
He only needs like one more hit.
You're gonna shit the bed here.
Oh, am I?
Oh yes.
Oh, eat it, Andrew.
I can smell bed shitting all over the place.
Eat it.
Now he's turned into Black Man. He's turned into Oil Spill Man.
Yeah. I'm not sure in the American release he was still called Yellow Devil, because I know that Nintendo of America...
You can't call him Yellow Devil if he doesn't have horns. He's a yellow clump of clay.
Well, I know that Nintendo of America, they're really, like, anal about religious symbolism in, like, video games. So I'm not sure if they still called him Yellow Devil.
Yellow Blob Man.
But I'm not sure what they called him.
Get dunked! Oh,
this game's hard, Andrew!
Oh, get dunked on. That's why you make sure the way is safe before the abilities... Oh, blah. See, now... See? Look at that. The way is safe. Now you can jump across. Very good.
Yeah, so... this is also sort of another oddity of Mega Man 1, is that, I know Capcom is really big on this in general, but they're big on the whole boss rush sort of gameplay mechanic, you know, like, before you fight the final boss, you have to fight all the other bosses again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we're fighting Cutman, but there's no block, so he's technically not weak against anything.
Oh, very good.
But
why'd you use other... Like, why are you using the little bitch pistol? Like, is everything else, like, not good against him as well?
I think, usually when it comes to Mega Man, there's one weapon they're super weak against, and then another one they're kind of weak against. But I've never bothered to figure out what Cutman, or what, if there is any, like, kind of weak against weapon for any of these bosses.
Oh my god.
So, besides, Cutman's not hard.
Listen, Spencer, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, would you consider this cheating or not? Okay, so what you mentioned in that last fight with being able to pause it and then dicking the game up.
Yeah.
That sounds like a legitimate strategy if you ask me. So, listen. In the game Dead Space, right, there's this one exploit that you can do in the main menu. It's actually, like, in the main menu. You just have to, like, pause it, and then all of a sudden, one of the things you can do in that game is you have, what is it, Stasis, I guess? So or Stasis, and then there's, I don't know, some kind of, like, telekinesis thing. I think it's Stasis, that's the unlimited thing. So, you have to find stasis packs, and you'll be able to, like, freeze an enemy for a second, and the whole point of Dead Space is, like, you have to, like, cut everything apart in a specific order to kill it. So, certain enemies you have to, like, cut their arms off, certain enemies you have to, like, take their legs off, and if you do it in the wrong order, then they'll form into something worse, right? So stasis is very important because if you fuck up and you accidentally like cut their leg off instead of cutting off their arm, then you're gonna have a bad day. So right in the main menu, there's something that you can use that's kill it.
I'm trying. But anyway,
something that you can use that gives you like unlimited stasis. It's literally just an option right there in the main menu that's like you just pause the game and it's just like boom, unlimited stasis. Do you want this on? Yes, please. Is that cheating, Spencer?
I say that if it's within the game, you don't have to use tools to do it, then technically speaking, I would give you a pass and say no, that's not cheating, because, you know, that's within the game type of thing. Like, if the programmers were any good at their job, they wouldn't have put that in there. But I don't do it because, again, it's kind of like
I prefer the method of being the badass and doing everything the hard way.
Exactly, because it makes you feel like you actually accomplished something.
No, don't worry.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, but I finished Dead Space on like the hardest difficulty setting, which was a real pain in the ass because there's like a couple of quick time segments in the game where you just have to you're flying through space and you're avoiding space debris, and there's if you literally touch something, you just get insta-gibbed and you die. Oh, you have to fight yourself?
Yeah, and the gimmick of this one is that whatever weapon you're using, he'll use against you. So I find that using the fireman's power is the easiest because how he fights is that he always does like a jump and sort of runs back and forth. And with fireman's power, it creates a shield around you as well as just fires forward. So whenever he jumps, he'll miss you, but if he gets close to you, like, the shield will hit him.
What just happened right there? So you won, but you swapped places with him?
Yeah, basically, because he kept jumping up in my face, and I'm like, no, I'm taking too many hits, so I moved to the other side.
Oh, I didn't even notice, because you look the same.
I wonder why.
I would have been like, yes, I won, and then it was him that won. I'd be like, oh, no.
Well, there's a big clear...
This boss is stupid. Why is he jumping and hitting the wall? Oh, wait, that's me.
Well, there's a big indication as to who won and who lost. You get the victory music if you won.
Oh.
Excuse me.
What?
Now,
that's OP.
There's usually this one type of boss fight in every Wily stage where it's like, okay, this is shit, I hate it, and I want it to die.
And this is it?
Yeah, I hate this fucking boss fight so much.
More lasers.
Yeah, so the idea of this is like now you're constantly moving forward regardless if you stop or not. So you have to just keep firing your gun and making sure that...
Can you jump?
Oh yeah, but like it's useless. It's better to just keep running.
But can you duck?
No.
I've never understood that in games where it's like there's basic human things that you can do.
Yeah.
And you're not able to do them. Like in Gears of War, you're not able to jump.
Well, could you jump with 600 pounds of armor on you?
Well, they can jump over a wall, but they can't just jump for no reason. They can't just be like, I feel like jumping. Okay, so this is the boss?
Yeah, so there's a few things that's bullshit about this. He does shoot projectiles, but I guess because Capcom decided to make it as authentic as possible, there's like the old NES, like, having problems to load graphics type of thing. So like, the health bars and shit
is kind of glitching out a bit.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell like how much room he's taking up and all that. So I'm constantly taking hits because I can't see the projectiles he's firing, and on top of that, yeah, it's also impossible to tell which side he's gonna come from. So, and on top of all fucking that,
throw the rocks at him.
Yeah. But like I said, if you die and the rocks don't come back.
Yeah, but then they're out of the way though, because right now, do you really want rocks? Because now you have to jump around over top of him.
No, you want the rocks there because that's the only way to hop over him when he's on the ground. Because Mega Man can't jump that high.
Well, get rid of the middle rock then.
You need the middle rock to hop over him.
Eat an ass.
Yeah, that's why this boss fight is bullshit. I hate it.
You know what? You're bullshit.
Your mom's bullshit.
There you.
Yeah,
oh,
so
you died again. So
yeah, I couldn't see the projectiles, so like I died and it was game over. So I had to start from the beginning. So I just said, "Fuck it, cut it."
This is try number 3 now. All the life bar has been. Oh, all your life bar has belonged to us. Oh, very good. That's 1. How many do you have to kill? Like 6?
It's like 7 or 8, something like that.
See, that's the one you want. You want that kind of...
Yeah, but like, it's not consistent. The only thing that's consistent is that he moves in a clockwise pattern wherever he comes from. And that's about it.
Just pray that he comes from the top.
Pretty much.
And if he doesn't, GG. What the hell happened? Look at this. See, look at this. Pay attention to me. Fucking rocks. That's why they're there. Easy money.
Yeah, but there's only 5 rocks, and there's like 8 of him that you have to kill. So do the math, Andrew.
So kill the first 3, and then rocks. And then turn to Tremor and just throw rocks at everybody. Easy. We don't use the rocks, Andrew. Uses the rocks, wins.
Well, if I died, I would have not had rocks for the second run, so it would have been even harder and impossible to dodge him then.
You're impossible to dodge.
Your mom's impossible to dodge.
Enough of this. Get on that ladder, you silly boy. Wait, what the heck is this now? Gray? What is this?
It's the Electman's power, so every time you swap powers, you change color.
Wait, hold on. Has there any of these powers that you've like just completely like not used? I don't think so.
Yeah, let's see.
We've used the ice, we've used the fire, we've used the boomerang, cut. We've used the rocks.
Oh yeah, I guess I have used everything. Never mind.
So we've used everything right now.
Yeah.
That's good, that there's at least a good use for everything, because there's some games where it's like they have stuff that you literally have no use for, and you're just like, yeah, whatever, I don't need to use this ever, if you can't see it in the game.
Yeah, that game is called Mega Man 2.
Oh, very good.
No, Mega Man 2 is where, like, the series sort of became, like, okay, so this is a staple, they fixed, like, all the weirdities that Mega Man 1 had type of thing. But, yeah, so here's a platform again. So you see, like, the thick platform, and then when it goes thin, it drops.
Nope.
Okay, you see the big bar that it's riding on, right?
Yeah.
Then it drops when it goes to, like, the smaller bar.
What the... Oh, I get it. The rail that it's on.
Yeah.
And it goes up to... Oh, that's how you tell? Oh, that's so easy.
Yeah, you're like... Andrew's like, I'm gonna die a billion times here.
I would have never figured out. I've been like, wow, this is very difficult. When do I know? Okay, go, and then...
Oh, here's a little thing that's, like, in almost all the Mega Man games. I forget what it's called, but I call it the Capcom Pagoda. It's that little ninja star thing in the circle.
It do? Does it throw ninja stars?
No, it's a little power-up.
Don't walk into there, it's a trap.
Usually it just gives you points.
It's a vice, it's gonna kill you.
In this game, it completely refills all your health and ammo.
Oh,
so
you have to go
it's
bomb
nice.
man again?
Yeah, so... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about the sort of the weird thing about Mega Man 1 is that when it comes to... There's always a boss rush you have to do in Mega Man games, but in the other Mega Man games, it was just one room where you got to choose what order you did the boss rush in, but in Mega Man 1, there's 2 of them you have to fight at the beginning, and then you fight the other 4 here. And you have to keep doing it in order. So, like, if you died on, like, the final boss of Wily, then you had to redo this, which is annoying.
That seems excessive.
Yeah.
So now we have to fight the ice climber, so we use fire! Oh, electricity? Okay.
Well, I think you can technically use fire, but it's better just use electricity, because...
Because, yeah, 3-hit KO. Now we have to fight Rockman. Rockman's weak against...
Bombs.
Bombs, because we use rocks to explode bombs.
Exactly.
We use bombs to explode rocks. Ooh, it's backwards day here. Oh, you're getting dunked on. Oh, God.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God. Oh.
I don't have the rocks to hopefully try and dodge his rocks.
Why is that bomb not exploding?
Because the game's mean.
Okay.
So I had to redo the boss rush
He
again.
straight up seems like the worst one.
Yeah, he is. He's probably the toughest boss, but he's my favorite because I like Guts Man. Look at him. He's so fat and happy.
He's pretty juicy. He literally looks... He's like the most difficult to avoid his attacks because like you have to be...
Yeah, he stuns you and then he throws a giant rock at you.
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit. So now, wait, is that like a free life right there? What is
No, that is a major energy tank, so it like completely refills, or like it fills a third of your energy.
It completely.
So
wrong.
anyway, final boss, Andrew. You think I'm gonna do it with all this health I have?
Nope. You're gonna get dunked.
I don't know. There's always a chance for the little guy.
Oh wow, you literally got touched. Wow, that seemed fair.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't have to do the boss rush again after you beat it once. It just transports you right back here.
But with the same health that you have.
with the health, but yeah, you have to refill your ammo.
Oh, I understand. Okay, so you literally get touched and you die.
No, it just takes away a lot of health, so... this form is weak against Fireman, and I think the next one is weak against Electman, so... Yeah, so we completely wrecked the first form. And I think it takes me a minute to realize... Oh yeah, Electman. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it only is doing like 2 hits, so maybe it's not Electman. Who fucking knows?
Huh? Oh wait, what? How do you get health back? What the?
I didn't get health back. I just swapped weapons.
What the fuck's going on? Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Did he die? Are you done?
Yeah. So
that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Yeah, so that's Mega Man 1.
Oh wow, that was very quick.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 quick. Look how sad he is. He's just like, oh, Mega Man, you are the mighty, all-powerful, and I am just this guy in a spaceship.
Yeah, that's all the Mega Mans in a nutshell.
Was that a good score? I don't know.
No, because I got a game over and it erases your score back to 0, so...
Get dunked. Evil domination of Dr. Willy. You're like, don't fucking call
it restored the world to peace.
Oh, very good. But wait, that doesn't make any sense. If there's peace, then why are we still fighting everything? Fight, Mega Man.
You have to fight for peace.
But we have peace. That's what you just told us. Oh, this is so conflicting.
NES endings are the best.
Oh, we get to run past all the staff?
Yeah. Here's a weird thing about a lot of these games. They don't actually say the entire name. It's like... At best, it's like their last name with their like first initial. So it's like, okay.
Why?
Now we get to see what Mega Man looks like without his armor on.
Oh god, I was like waiting for it. I was just like, oh, is this a joke? Oh, cool. He looks like every other little. He looks like one of the bosses.
Well,
everybody wears orange clothes and has yellow skin. Or yellowish skin, I don't know. And wow, that's a name. That's a name. Wow.
Oh wait, no, this is a name.
Who's
actually Yuki-chan's Papa? That's sort of like a name. It's actually 3 people, but they always call themselves Yuki-chan's Papa whenever they work together. So yeah, and that's Roll right there, and next to Dr. Light. So.
Wait, what's her name?
Roll.
I thought his name was Roll because he's fat.
No. His name was Rockman, and her name's Roll. So you get it?
No, I don't. Tell me the inside joke here, Spencer. No, I understand. Yes. Oh, very good. Now I have seen Mega Man played in its entirety. Yeah, dude.
Now we know how to play the board game.
Yeah. Defeat the hard ones first. Who won that game?
I think you did.
I don't know how. That doesn't make any sense. Cool. Absolutely smashing.
So, we did this because both of us were busy, and life decided to take a big old shit on our faces, so...
That's what life does sometimes, young man.
So anyway, hopefully next week we'll finish up with Dead Rising. Who knows? But anyway, we'll see you all next time.
Cool.
Bye.